Do you know what? I feel like this is my favorite part because I just feel like I look so good with the under eye baking. I wish I could just walk out like this. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with this slay for you guys, and like I said in my last video, you guys are going to be getting looks from me. But if you're new to my channel, my name is Pavel. Welcome to the family, or welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. But yeah, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to achieve this slay. So if you're interested in this video, please make sure you keep on watching. You want to start every single application, every single makeup application needs a good skin, and skincare is honestly the best. I've been doing a lot of skincare, like nighttime skincare and all of that stuff, but I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize my skin first using the Laura Mercier the Perfect Cream Multitasking Moisturizer, and I will go ahead and apply that to the skin. I used to love this stuff. I don't know why I stopped using it. This is what it looks like. Just want to make sure that you apply that into your skin and moisturize properly and let the product get into the skin. And then next I'm going to be using two different primers. I'm using the Too Faced Plop and Prime primer, and I had it here, I promise, and the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas primer, and this is a hydrating primer as well. They're both hydrating, but I feel like both of them together is just a very good mix, and it will make your makeup come out even more flawless. I'm gonna go ahead and massage it into the skin first. Like, ever since I started doing proper skincare, my makeup has been doing bits, and I am here for it because right now my skin feels so nice and smooth, and that is what you need. I'm now going to apply the Laura Mercier primer. I'm not going to put too much of this one though, because as much as you want your skin to be nice and hydrated, you don't want to have too much product on it, if you get what I mean. Right, so that is my skin prepped, and I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows, and I'll be right back. So those are my brows done. If you would like a tutorial, let me know. We're gonna start with eyes today, and I'm gonna be using my Bperfect eye primer. This is the eyeshadow primer. This stuff is amazing for eyeshadow, and like, it sets really well on the eye. This is what it looks like. Compared to like a lot of eye primers, I feel like this one doesn't move about too much, and it's easier to blend on the eyelid. Just gonna make sure you apply enough on the lid, like so. I feel like I'm even running out of this one, to be honest, but it's okay. We're gonna get some more. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just pat that in using a brush. As you can see, I'm trying to keep it way below the concealer that I use for my eyebrows, so that way it gives it like a nice blend. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set the primer. I never used to, but I feel like now when I do that, it just takes less time to blend eyeshadow. Like, if you don't have time to sit there blending eyeshadow for so long, I highly recommend trying this technique. So that is nice and even, so I'm gonna go ahead and set it using a translucent powder. I'm gonna be using the Sexy Mama Anti-Shine Translucent Powder, and I normally love this stuff. Like, it just sets everything into place just like I want it to. So yeah, just want to make sure that you use a light hand so that it doesn't move the eyeshadow primer. For eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using my Still Pretty eyeshadow palette from September Rose. They literally just sent me this palette. This is what it looks like, and these are the shades. Like, this one came broken, which I'm a bit sad about, but this is what we are working with. This is so pretty. I honestly love it. Like, just look at those colors. I think it's a Valentine's Day inspired palette. The eyeshadow fully fell out. Oh my god. But anyways guys, we move. This is not stopping me from my slay today. This is not stopping me from doing my eyeshadow look today. This palette is so pretty and I cannot wait to dive in. One thing about September Rose is that the eyeshadows are going to be pigmented. Like, the eyeshadow palettes are always 10 out of 10. So the first shade I'm going to be going into is this shade here. It's like a nudish color, so I'm going to be using that as my transition shade. So just want to tap it in like so, and I am using the Cinderella Disney Princess eyeshadow brush. I don't know where this eyeshadow brush is from, but I am so sorry, I couldn't tell you. Do you see, like, this is literally one application and look how pigmented that is. Oh, love it. So what I like to do is just tap it in like this, and then I'll later on go ahead and blend it properly. You want to use a really light hand as well. But yeah. Just want to blend, blend, blend. You see, one thing about like the powder that you added there, like, it's gonna make sure that the edges are blended as well without you trying, basically. The next shade I'm gonna be using is the shade Red Rose, this one, and just go under the transition shade and start blending. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back into the first shade and blend the edges some more, just to make sure everything is blended in properly. Once you've done that, you should be looking at something like this, and I'm going to deepen it some more using the shade Azalea, like this hot pink color, and I'm gonna go ahead and add that. You see how that just like adds an extra oomph to the look. I just want to pack it on like so, blending it in with the other shade. You see what I mean by the pigment with September Rose? Like, I don't know who makes their eyeshadow palette, but they've got this on lock. I'm going to cut my crease using the P.Louise X Mitchell blank canvas. I love this stuff, literally, to cut crease. If you want your crease to be sharp, you need to invest in one of these. Like, it is so good. I honestly love it so much. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease, and I am using the Morphe M224. I can't really talk for this part or I'll mess it up, so y'all just watch what I'm doing. But one thing you have to do when you're cutting your crease is make sure that you take your time, because you don't want to mess it up. Like, you don't want to drag it, you just want to like pat it. If you drag it, you have more of a chance of like ruining the crease. Yeah, you should have something like this after you do that. I don't know why I'm looking at myself here, but I should be looking in here. But yeah, you should have something like this. You just want to blend it in a bit, and this is also going to help it dry quicker for your eyeshadow. And then I am going to go back into the eyeshadow palette, and I'll be using the transition shade first to blend the edges. And then I'm gonna go in with the second shade. You basically just want to do one shade after the other. So go in with the second shade and blend as well. And on top of that, I'm going to be using the third shade that I used. So basically you just go back in with all the eyeshadow shades and blend everything. You see? It should look something like this. So it should look something like this, nice and blended. I am going to go in with the shade Camellia. So this shade here, it's a really light pink. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that like so. And the brush I'm using is the Sigma E55. Just want to make sure you get into those corners so that the lines are not showing, honey. I feel like I want to add a little oomph to this look. Like, I don't know how though. I might add some liner to it actually. Eyeliner will do. Yeah, I'll add some eyeliner to it. I think that'll be really cute. I want my wing liner to be sharp today. I've decided to go with purple, and I'm just going to be using this wing liner from eBay. I bought these years ago. Hopefully it doesn't fail me today because I'm going to be fuming if it does. But yeah, I'm going to be using that today. Just gonna draw that on. Oh, it's not coming out how I want it to do. You know what, I'm gonna use the NYX one instead because I don't want to come and risk anything here right now and ruin my eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna use the NYX one, the NYX purple liner. This is the Vivid Bride liner. These eyeliners can be quite questionable sometimes as well, especially this NYX one, boy. Like, it will just dry up on you. I've literally used this once. I don't know what's going on with it, but it feels like it's very dry. What is it with these liners, man? Okay, this eyeliner is really not cooperating right now. Oh, I swear if this makes me ruin my eyeshadow, I'm actually gonna be mad. I've literally used this once in my life since I bought it. I think I should just leave it where it is right now, or else I'm going to ruin it. Or maybe I should add this one to it. Might make some sort of difference. Okay, you see? Right, I should have used this all along, because I am not mad at this one right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this. This one is a lot better. I don't know if you guys can see that properly, but it is so much better now. Never again, never am I ever gonna use that NYX one again. I'm just gonna go in with my mascara, and this is the Volume Million Lashes from L'Oreal. Is it from L'Oreal? Yeah, it is from L'Oreal. Just gonna coat my lashes in those, because this liner also went all over my lashes. And then I'll just go ahead and apply my lashes. You just want to keep adjusting it to your liking. We're going to move on to foundation now, and I'm going to go ahead and use the Stay Naked by Urban Decay. This foundation is chef's kiss. So good, and yeah, it's really lightweight on the skin but gives you that coverage that you need. And this is in the shade 71WY. But yeah, this defo looks like the shade I need. I say this and I haven't even started blending it yet. You know those ones when you say something and get a bit excited and then it disappoints you. I just hope this is not what we're experiencing here right now. But I'm going to go ahead and blend it in using Real Techniques sponge. As you can tell, this is a new one. I haven't really used beauty blenders to do my makeup in a while, I literally only started doing it when I filmed my last video, and I really liked the way it looked, and it just reminded me why I used to use it in the first place. Gotta be really careful with my forehead. I don't want to touch my baby hairs, guys. I need to get myself one of those straighteners for baby hairs, because I am struggling with this baby hairs life. Like when I see all those girls just do this and then the baby hairs obey, I just, yeah, I want that. Moving on to concealer, I'm going to be mixing the e.l.f. Camo Concealer and the Double Wear by Estée Lauder. The e.l.f. is in Deep Caramel and the Double Wear is in Deep Warm. You don't have to mix like I do. You can literally just use one shade, whichever shade you prefer. But I just like a very nice and bright under eye. And then I'm just going to add a line to the bridge of my nose, like so. And then some on my forehead, just to brighten it up a little. I'm just going to go ahead and blend it quick because the Camo Concealer is very drying. So it can be a bit difficult to blend sometimes. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that it's blended and out of the way. Go back in with the foundation part and blend it in. Okay, so I'm going to leave the under eye for now because that part is always easier to blend. So I'm going to go into my Kat Von D Good Apple foundation in the shade 90, and I really like to use this to contour because it's very nice and warm and it just gives me that chocolatey look I like. And I'm just going to add that here. You see how it just adds like a nice warmth to the face. That is my vibe. Add some to the forehead. Okay, I might have put too much. Oh god. Okay, I think I put too much. Don't do too much, guys. You don't need too much of it because this is quite oily as well. So if you're an oily babe, I don't recommend this for contour. You should definitely get the Makeup Revolution foundation stick instead. Like, you see the amount I put on this side, this is basically what I needed. What I did here was a little too much. So yeah, just be careful, guys. Don't be like me. I'm gonna now go back onto my under eye and get blending. You want to take your time with this part as well so that you don't spread the product everywhere. So you should literally have something a little bit like this when you've blended it properly, and just make sure that you blend over here as well. And then like we're just gonna leave it all the way here so it gives us that contoured look without using contour around the nose, if that makes any sense. So this is what we are working with. I'm gonna go ahead and blend the bridge of my nose. You want to use a small brush. I always leave this to last so that it just sets and gives me that nice contoured looking nose. You have to be very careful with this step though, because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, it can leave your nose looking a bit wonky. So you have to make sure that you blend it. Like, look up if you have to, blend and blend. To set today, I'm going to mix Laura Mercier and my Makeup Revolution in Banana Deep as per usual. I just love the way this sets my under eye and just makes it super smooth. And when I use the Makeup Revolution on its own, it's just way too yellow for me and I don't like it. So yeah, so I'm going to be using the same sponge from Real Techniques to set my under eye. So you just want to go in first and just apply that in like so, and push the product into the skin. And then I'm just going to go ahead and press it in until it melts into the skin. This is what's going to give you that UK black girl kind of look. You just want to basically set all the areas that you highlighted, which is your chin, around the mouth. I like to do around the mouth a lot because I do crease over here quite a bit. Just try to not sniff the powder. Just try to not sniff the powder too much, you know. And then I'm gonna do some on my forehead as well. I know we look a little bit crazy right now, but trust the process. So I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier only to bake my under eye. So I'm gonna apply that to my under eye for baking. I don't know why my chair is making so much noise right now, but it needs to calm down. I am now going to blush using the Kikaye blush. This blush palette is the best, honestly. I don't know what's in it, but I love the way it looks on my skin. So I like to mix these two shades together, and then I just press it in like so. And I just love the way that looks. Like, I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze with my Juvias Place bronzer in the shade Dark, and I like to mix both shades together. And with that as well, you just want to press it in, and it's just gonna blend everything together and it will make sense, you know. I just feel like this combination is the best. Do you know what? I feel like this is my favourite part because I just feel like I look so good with the under eye baking. I wish I could just walk out like this. But you know, we can't. I'm gonna blend this out. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. Basically press it in and blend it away. Just like that. And at this point you're probably looking very dry, very powdery, but I promise you it's all going to make sense. Okay, I am now going to spray my face using my Makeup Revolution Super Holds misting spray. I just want to shake it and hold it quite far away from your face. Then spray. You literally want to drown your face in this. That is going to get rid of that powdery look. So onto the lips we go. I'm going to be using my Juvias Place lip pencil in the shade Brownie. I actually forgot how nice this is. Okay. And then I'm going to be adding my Velvet Matte Longwear lipstick from MUA here. So I don't normally like a matte look, but I like this. I think it's cute. But I'm going to add gloss to it because I don't do matte lips. And then on top of that, I'm going to be using my Sleek Major Morphosis in the shade Freak Like Me. Okay, I'm gonna add some more gloss to this because it's not my fave. This is just a Morphe clear gloss. Now that is a bit of me. So guys, this is the finished slay. Do you guys like it? Because I am honestly in love, even though the eyeliner wanted to play me, but we still managed to put everything together and I think it looks so cute. But if you enjoyed watching this video, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, like, comment, share, and I will hopefully see you in my next one. Bye.